Definitely not the side I thought it was. So not the lugs. I bet you, because I think there's some splines on the inside of the drum that come here. I bet you something's hitting those splines. I'll show you. This is a torque multiplier because I don't have air tools or impact things big enough to take this off. So it's really handy. So normally these are torqued to like over 200 foot-pounds, like 250 foot-pounds. And I can't do that on my own, so this just is a way of using science to give me the torque I need. Huh. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Okay, remember how I said there were splines? Okay, so not splines. I don't know if you can even see that. Okay, so not splines on the inside, like some of them have splines, but there are some raised parts. And you can see, whoa, right there, right there, there, and there. And then down at the bottom here, see all that? So we have definitely found what's rubbing. But I'd like to know what it's rubbing against. I can't really see anywhere obvious that it's rubbing. So I'm going to do something that I like to do and just I'm going to pull a bit of paint where I know it's rubbing, stick it on and see if we can get some transfer. And then I can see what we're dealing with here, right? I don't know if you can see that, a little bit of red paint. There it is, right there. A lot of you said eBrake cable. You're right. Now why is that just sticking out so much? So the funny thing is when I was looking at this before and I had this all together, I jacked it up and I spun all 4 tires and this didn't make a sound. But then this time it was making all the sound. So it must have just, when I took the eBrake off, relaxed enough that it wasn't, or maybe I had it just slightly engaged still. I don't know. But that's obvious now that that's where the sound's coming from. Well, we're fine there. But I think there's a couple options here. One, just take a little bit off the corners there. 2, take a little bit off that there. I like this better, so I'm just going to do that. This isn't an exact science. This is just the noise is annoying and we're going to fix it. So let's go do that. Yeah, that's where the transference is happening. Right there. This is also something I believe probably would have solved itself over time. So anyways, but we'll fix it up right now. So it's still rubbing, so I'm gonna try just something else first. Heck yeah. So if I just twisted that, it just puts enough tension on it that it kind of sucks it in there. Let's try that. A little something. I think we solved it. I'm kind of hearing something, but I don't really know. I feel like we're looking good. A little bit late for a test drive. So I think this is as good as we can hope for right now. Ah! I think it's these things, to be honest. Yeah. So these little spring retaining clips and these springs are old, which probably means they're a little bit worn out, a little bit misshapen, and sticking out just enough. Because now I think what's happening, now that this is, like that's tucked right in, boy, that feels good. And it works too, eBrake still works and everything. I didn't have to modify anything on that, just turned it. But now I think my spring clips are gonna give me a little bit of grief. For now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my castle nut back on, torque everything down, give it a spin, I mean the wheel that is, and then if I have time on Tuesday or Wednesday between getting ready to kind of get out of here, I'll go out again and see if we're still having that noise. I have a feeling that this is going to solve it, which is such good news. I won't put a new cotter pin in yet though, because you know, as soon as you put a cotter pin in, then you need to get back in there. Oh yeah! I think we solved that problem. And that feels good.